Amen. Amen. And if you can't show them, can you just wink at me? Let me know you're glad to be here. Just before we go back into the second portion of today's celebration, the Gospel according to James and Timothy, just want to call your attention to a special program coming up on this coming Saturday, November 16th. The Friends of Gospel Heritage Music presents a musical tribute and appreciation service for the Reverend Cora Harvey Armstrong, artist, pianist, psalmist, and preacher. Again, that's coming up on Saturday, November 16th, 3 p.m. And this will take place at the Trinity Baptist Church, 2811 Findall Avenue, Northside, Richmond. And the MCs will be Mr. Larry Bland and Dr. Gene Cunningham. This will feature the original, not the original, but the new Jewels of Richmond. Also, the Soul Seekers of Mechanicsville. Also the James Cleveland Gospel Music Workshop, Richmond and Goochland vicinity. The Reunion Choir, First Mount Olive Baptist of Newtown, Virginia. They all will be appearing on this program. Brother Bert Bossall and friends. You don't want to miss it. Promises to be a good one. And again, this is in honor of the Reverend Cora Harvey Armstrong. So mark that date on your calendars. And if you can avail yourselves, I'm certain you'll be blessed to be in this program. All right. Everybody enjoy the first half? And like me, still there's so much more to learn about the Reverend James Cleveland, and I believe that all of the information that, of course, over the years of being in radio, playing gospel music, digging up information, still was able to learn a little something from the video presentation. And that's really what it's all about, really getting to know a little bit about those who paved the way for gospel singers like we see here today, learning a little bit about how God used them to minister to his people. So it is, with that said, at this time we move on to video presentation of the late Reverend Timothy Wright, also known as the Godfather of Gospel Music. And he was the founder and pastor of Grace Tabernacle Christian Center, Church of God in Christ in Brooklyn. At this time, please give your attention again to the screens on the wall.
Gospel songwriter and director, Reverend Timothy Wright, has been involved with choirs on a regular basis for most of his life. Wright began playing piano at the age of 12 as he utilized his budding musical talents at the St. John's Fire Baptized Holiness Church of God in Brooklyn, New York, eventually composing for the church's choir. By 1969, Wright was playing piano for the late Bishop F.D. Washington, and it was from this tenure in Washington's choir that Wright gained the attention of Reverend Isaac Douglas and the New York Community Choir, for which Wright soon began playing organ for, as well as penning almost all the songs on Douglas's 1971 album, Let's Go Higher. In the mid-70s, Wright formed his own outfit, the Timothy Wright Concert Choir, resulting in such releases as Who's on the Lord's Side and Do You Know the Light, and began playing with various other choirs across the United States. Wright also found the time to team up with Myrna Summers for her We're Gonna Make It album release, as well as forming the project Come Thou Almighty King, which is comprised of a 500-voice choir. Wright is the pastor and founder of the Grace Tabernacle Christian Center in Brooklyn, New York. Since 1990, Wright has been issuing albums on a regular basis, including such titles as I'm Glad About It, Moving in the Spirit, and Story to Tell. 1994's Come Thou Almighty King was nominated for the Best Traditional Soul Gospel Grammy and hit Billboard's Top 20 Gospel charts. He remained busy into the 2000s until July 2008, when Wright was seriously injured in a car accident that killed his wife and grandson. The gospel industry mourned Reverend Timothy Wright's death the following April at age 61. In September of 2019, Reverend Timothy Wright was honored with a street named after him in New York City.